Recently, Princess Aiko of Japan was widely praised across various sectors in Japan for her graceful demeanor at her university graduation ceremony, her dedication to immediately starting work at the Red Cross upon graduation, and her frugality, exemplified by wearing Uniqlo to and from work. Many have called for a swift revision of the law to allow Princess Aiko to ascend the throne as empress. As public opinion overwhelmingly favored Princess Aiko, the Akishino family felt compelled to respond. To craft a frugal and down-to-earth image, they quickly released a press statement overnight, claiming that Princess Kiko harvested radish leaves to pack lunch for Prince Hisahito and that the family refrains from turning on lights at home to save electricity to the point where visitors can barely see in the dark. These details were so awkward that they were almost painful to witness. Even worse, the exposure to these frugal habits only attracted a flood of criticism. In a recent report about the daily life of the Akishino family, the journalist described how Princess Kiko, when attending official duties, would discuss topics such as daily living and ways to increase income and reduce expenses with the public. The article mentions that Princess Kiko told housewives that she makes all the bento boxes at home. She picks radish leaves from the family garden and sautés them as a side dish for Prince Hisahito's lunch. Any leftover radish leaves are also pickled to make a type of preserved vegetable, which she includes as a side dish in the bento. When curious members of the public asked how to make radish leaves taste good, Princess Kiko kindly explained the trick of wrapping them in mustard and sealing them to enhance the flavor. In addition to her money-saving cooking tips, Princess Kiko also revealed that the Akishino family uses pencils at home until they are only 2 to 3 centimeters long and almost unusable. Instead of throwing them away, they put a cap on the pencil to extend its life until it can no longer be held. In the Akishino residence, all notebooks and A4 paper must be used on both sides. Every corner of the house must have the lights turned off to save electricity whenever no one is around. Sometimes it gets so dark that one can't see their hand in front of their face, yet lights are still not allowed to be turned on. When someone from the Imperial Household Agency needs to pass a message, they must first shout down the corridor, "Hey, is anyone there? Can someone turn on the lights?" Moreover, Princess Kiko wore her mother's old clothes from 1997 during public duties this year. At the time, some media speculated that the Akishino family was deliberately creating an image of frugality to prove to the public that they were not misusing taxpayers' money and that they were also making efforts to save expenses in secret. However, the Akishino family's image of frugality has not been accepted by the public. Instead, it has sparked widespread ridicule online. A netizen wrote, "I hope you apply your efforts in saving money elsewhere. This is not where cost control should be focused. This little trick is quite naive. Ordinary people don't live like this anymore. Is there nothing else to write about?" Another netizen commented, "From the perspective of ordinary people, these are not big issues. Are you trying to create a down-to-earth image for the Akishino family through these small details? Do you have a misunderstanding of what it means to be down-to-earth? Radish leaves are very nutritious and can make a good dish, and using pencils down to 2 to 3 centimeters is also a good thing. However, if you don't address the issue of spending 5 billion yen on palace renovations, such reports won't restore a positive impression of you. These small matters are just a drop in the bucket. People are very sensitive about taxes these days, so I think you'd better explain. Why is someone who values even radish leaves spending money like water on palace renovations? After the renovation, they're moving out, and now their daughter says she won't live there. How much will it cost for her to live on her own?" These contradictory statements only make people more frustrated. So far, there haven't been any reports about saving money in daily life. This is quite puzzling. If they had been creating an image of home frugality before, we would have heard about it by now. It seems like they've only recently started adopting this image. The wave of ridicule from netizens continued from the middle of the month until the end. It is baffling why the Akishino family issued such an awkward and easily misunderstood statement. Various speculations and confusion were answered in a media report published. A Japanese media outlet interviewed someone close to the Akishino family, who revealed that since 2021, when Marco insisted on marrying Kei Komuro, who had a controversial background and moved to the US with him with no notable achievements, the Akishino family has been very passive in public opinion. Additionally, the Akishino family insisted on expanding and renovating their residence to twice its original size and also constructed a 3-story temporary residence nearby for use during the renovation. The combined cost of these expenses amounted to 4.4 billion yen. During the renovation, it was also revealed that Princess Kiko was actively involved on-site, insisting that all materials be from high-end imported brands. Carpets and decorations for the soft furnishings had to include gold elements, and the money was spent extravagantly. Moreover, after the new residence was completed, Princess Kiko's room was too small, so she moved to the temporary residence for regular use. This attitude of wasting public funds without concern further made the Akishino family a target for criticism. Princess Kiko, who has been trying to project a down-to-earth image by wearing her mother's old clothes for public duties, was also reported by the Imperial Household Agency to have others prepare and bring her coffee and tea. This hardly seems like an example of being down-to-earth or frugal. Additionally, it was revealed that her younger brother, Prince Hisahito, scored only 12 points on a final exam where the average score was 60 points after entering a prestigious high school. Given this level of performance, he certainly wouldn't be able to enter the University of Tokyo through normal means. However, there is a shortcut. The university president can recommend outstanding students with published papers for direct admission to Tokyo University. Thus, in November of last year, Prince Hisahito published a paper on dragonflies in the National Museum of Nature and Science Research Reports Series A, Zoology. Objectively speaking, the content and perspective of this paper are well-founded, and the analysis is quite mature. The only perplexing aspect is the presence of 2 co-authors, one from the Imperial Household Agency and one from the National Museum of Nature and Science. This has led to public speculation and skepticism about whether the paper might have been ghostwritten by experts, with Prince Hisahito merely lending his name to the work. In 2021, Prince Hisahito was revealed to have committed extensive plagiarism in an essay for which he received the Children's Literature Award from Kitakyushu City, Japan. The Akishino family has since been labeled as habitual offenders of plagiarism. With this pattern repeating, it's hard not to suspect that they are using ghostwriters to produce papers to secure Prince Hisahito's admission to Tokyo University. This maneuver not only aims to save face but also hopes to provide him with a prestigious university background as he ascends to the throne. The mysterious source also revealed that last year, the Imperial Household Agency established a new public relations department, and its staff frequently handle negative news about the Akishino family. Upon hearing this, the Akishino couple has been troubled by how to reduce defamation and criticism, and the public relations staff are often in a state of urgent frustration. Princess Kiko has expressed, "We all work very hard, why can't we properly convey this to the public?" Now, Princess Kiko, who is still ill, has had her mental and physical condition worsened by public criticism. What strategy the Public Relations Department will employ next remains unknown. After reading these reports revealing insider information, I genuinely feel for Princess Kiko. With each family member facing their negative news, it is truly distressing for this proud mother, leaving her unable to find peace. However, I still hope the Akishino family's public relations team can be more thoughtful. Even if they need public support, they should avoid issuing such awkward statements about saving energy by not turning on the lights and not being able to see one's fingers from the palace. Otherwise, instead of increasing goodwill, it might lead people to question the family's intelligence, which would truly be a case of failing to gain anything and losing out instead.